Oh, well, I
Um,
recorded one with Michael the other day that was about an hour and 8 minutes long, and it was there was so much hair pulling and confusion. It's like how do you pick out where we swapped on that? It was
all right,
mayhem.
so um, all I touched from the RSpec pass bundle install to ensure all our gems are added. Complete. Nothing installed. Everything is here. All changes. Git commit. Ready for Heroku. Actually, I can look at the docs in here, right? Where are you? Where are you? Part 3. Here we are.
Let's see.
Correct, right.
Heroku,
Did I not log in correctly just now?
uh,
That could be it. Hold on.
are you here in master directory? Yeah.
Okay, so it had me logged in before. Okay.
Install. Okay. Oh, did you do Heroku create?
Create
Yeah. And you can only have, I guess, five.
5, and
Five.
I might be at my limit.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. There we
Oh,
go.
we go. Mysterious ocean. Here we go. You did the git add all.
Yeah,
I was looking at something else.
I did I added and did the commit already
Mm,
before I did the login. Okay. Okay, part 4. Let's see
yeah.
what we got here.
Four is where the meat and potatoes is.
Cucumbers are Marco 2 for let's express migration. Right. Step Start definitions.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. I'm leaving to join another pair programming. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
Sure.
Have a good day, Lynn.
Yeah, happy coding.
Thank you, you too. Take care. Okay, so cucumber.
It helps. Yeah, you might wind up having a couple terminal windows open. You leave Cucumber running. It can be helpful to have another one.
Cucumber. Oh.
Cucumber features.
Thank you.
/start _new _game.
There we go. Autocomplete actually works. Okay. Let's play the HW2 start that game. Scenario 1, given I'm on a home page, step definitions in a personal game, then I should see guess a letter. Expect to find guess letter not found.
Yeah, I think if you go down a little bit, it suggests that you can run it and
Scenario fails because the form tag in the views nor is information tells the browser the URL. Form on table and also developing the section. Fill in the form tag attributes appropriately. You can expect what happens. What happens to create new game scenario. Okay, so views new ERB. So this is gonna be not yet. I'm just looking for.
No,
okay.
You just have it.
Yeah, no. I was looking for wording that I needed. Equals create. Okay. Okay, so we're able to get that portion to pass. Next piece of the puzzle. Install missing gems. Actually, do it this way. I'm gonna do it this way. Already had it here. Where are you? To create new game code in the Sinatra app should do the following. To create new game code in the Sinatra app should do the following. Call a HW2 class method.
Get random word.
Get random word. Create new instance of HW2 using that word. Redirect the browser to the show.
That of course is already in there.
Oh, this is already there? Okay, so that's not even a question.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it goes through and talks about what code is there and the setup of it.
Okay, so this looks like our next scenario here. Future guess, we've already correct. This one has to make guess action. We've already had the hangperson guess method. It's functionality. Again, look at the code. I started a new game. Take it as a request command. Even a hint command.
This is still talking about lines 41 in the app.rb.
Okay.
And if you look at that, 41.
Okay.
So that's already provided, and beneath that says your code here. That's where we start writing. It's a salient point that the letter is returned from params, which is a hash that's comes out of Sinatra.
Okay.
And that hash params provides whatever input comes from the form. Okay, so when you post the create, right? When you first do the get new, get slash on line 20.
Right.
Okay, so when you hit the URL and it makes a call to the web server.
That's our first connection.
It's the first connection, and it's a get. And it's part of the two-stage process where it goes to get, and get redirects to new. So then you go to get new, it shows the new page, ERB:new, and in that new page, if you load it in you can run the Pachybarra or Cabbybarra or whatever the heck it is, and it'll run, and you can see the page that's in here somewhere. Anyway, you'll get the new game, and when you click new, you get an opportunity to guess a letter.
Okay.
Or I should say, when you click new, then it triggers that goes from the get new to the post create. And when it does that post create, it grabs the whatever information you entered into the form, the parameters to create that game, and puts them in param word. Param's word becomes the word, and that's in line 30 because it gets it from a dictionary or it gets it from the test file.
Right.
That param's object is used over and over. So once it posts the create a game, which gives you your new game, then you can guess a letter, and that letter again goes into params, but it's set to a string, and it's given a default value of 0 in case there's a nil, because it won't pass a nil.
Okay.
And that's what that stuff is explaining. The self check question in your Sinatra code for processing. That's self-check question. Right there, right below where you're looking a little bit.
Yeah.
Line numbers. Yeah. And even a little further down. Right at the bottom of what I see. In your Sinatra code for processing a guess, what expression should you use to extract just the first character of what the user typed in the letter guess field? Caution, if the user typed nothing, there wouldn't be any matching key in params. So referencing the form field will give nil. In that case, your code should return an empty string rather than an error. So that's just by way of explaining what line 41 is all about. Why it's assigning, you're getting the param and assigning it to the letter, which is the guessed letter.
Right,
Yes,
okay.
it's assigned, but it's also defaulted to 0 so that you don't have an error thrown when somebody just clicks guess without entering anything.
So I can't get add this code. Both code. Use that letter as a guess on the current game. Add in this code.
And that's where we start writing.
Okay, so that's pretty much what I need to do. Add in the code right there in that field. Okie dokie. To add in this code, okay, use existing methods and hangperson to process a guess. If a guess is repeated, set flash to you've already used this letter. If a guess is invalid, set flash to invalid guess. So think about how I'll go about doing this right now.
So you want me to take a spin at it for a few minutes and give you an idea where we might start?
Yeah, please.
Sure. It helps to prime the pump a little bit. So let's see. Looks like I'm in here. Yep. Okay.
Yep. There you go.
So this guess has to get a hold. So within this app RB, APP we have access to the instance methods. So at game,
Guess is right. Okay, there we go.
Is the method that we had, and guesses you pass it a letter, and and what it does is it returns a true or a false.
False. Okay.
Depending on how you wrote your guesses method. So in guess in the post, we want to check the guess and say was it repeated? So guesses is one of the
Right.
instance elements we have from the class. The other one is
wrong guesses.
And well, right. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, yeah. Guesses is the right, and at game wrong guesses. So if either of these
underscore between the G's.
Yeah. If either of these contains letter more than once, greater than 1, then you want to flash that message. So you could write it like slash message, and they give you this boilerplate already.
Right, and then put that
equal to you have already used that letter if that's true, and I believe that that works. A better way of writing it I found was there's a method, there's a string method called include, I think.
includes. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's how I was thinking about it. The include part, I was thinking about the include method. What I was missing was the instance variable game in this. So I was thinking guesses. So actually, no, go ahead. Keep include letter. Okay.
Or
Flash message you have.
if.
Okay.
Or if. Not if. Or
at game
dot guesses.
Mm-hmm.
Guesses dot include letter and flash message.
Delete that game guess. Gotcha.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna run the test.
Sure. See what we get with that. And you have to change from.
I'm about to say it's the guesses test, right?
Yeah. It's pretty much the same syntax. It's
Guess
just
feature. Okay. I got it. Okay, let's see what we have here. Start a new game. One failed, 3 passed, one skip, 11 passed. And we know what failed. We need to print the other message. If guess is invalid, set flash.
Yeah. So the we could switch off now if you like. Now there's another method that's in HangPerson game that is specifically for showing the word. Right? It's called word with guesses.
Right. Okay.
So how would we use that here to, for example, I'm just looking at the shared screen, expected to, the word should read when, dash, OO, dash, A, dash. If you recall, word with guesses, I believe it is you each time you make a guess, it displays on the page, the game page, if you've matched the word and however whatever letters you've matched in the location.
Okay. Okay, so then we could do here. So we just get this out of the way.
Under what conditions do we flash that?
If guess is invalid.
Right, but is where you placed it in that else, is that what's logically happening there?
No, I didn't write the method for if a guess is invalid yet.
Oh, okay.
I just wrote that part.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Wrong guesses. Okay, so if wrong guesses or includes other, also if wrong guesses include other.
I don't think you can put a condition after an else. There's an else if. Yep. But I think there's a distinction between correct guesses, wrong guesses, and invalid guesses. There's three kinds. And it describes that actually back, I think, even in section 2, is why I mentioned that I think sometimes you have to go back a ways. See if I can find that. Where was it? It was 2, 3. Let's see. One. Yeah, if you look at the overview in part 1 instructions, the computer picks a random word. The player guesses letters in order to guess the word. If the player guesses the word before making 7 wrong guesses of letters, they win, otherwise they lose. Guessing the same letter repeatedly is simply ignored. A letter that has already been guessed or is not an alphabet character is considered invalid.
Okay.
So a letter that's already been guessed is invalid. But so is a non-alphabet, non-alphabetic character. But the point being that there are three kinds of guesses that have to be accounted for.
Let's see what happens here. You passed the first test. It's not game guess. Wow. Dave, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that thought process?
Let's see. If game guesses includes, use that letter. Else if game guess.
Else if not.
If not game guess letter. I think that would be a wrong guess. I don't think it'd be an invalid guess. I think that the code might run. So, for example, say the word is cat and the letter is X, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first if guesses or wrong guesses include, it doesn't. So it goes to the next else if. And you say it's not, so game guess letter returns false, and the not makes it true, then that would make it true, and you would flash the message as an invalid guess, but that's not when you're,
well,
according to what it
else
is.
if, well, game guess letter is true.
Game guess letter, if it's X, it's not true. If the word is cat,
mm-hmm.
and the letter is X, then game guess letter is going to return false. Right? Depending on how you wrote guess.
Hold on. What's up? So we're saying here, if game guess is include letter, if game wrong guesses include letter, or game guesses includes letter, flash, you've already used that letter. Else if not game guess letter, flash, invalid guess.
Maurice, what do you can?
Hold on one sec, man.
Sure, go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna bring this one up in class. But we passed the test, so what I'm gonna flag this in my mind. let's go.
Okay.
Let's move forward. And what I'll do is, I guess when we ultimately push it to Heroku, if there's any pending issues, it'll spit an error at us, and we'll have to come back and change it. No problem. You want to take the next one, or we have what's next?
Well, let's see. Yeah, where were we?
I'm sorry. There we go. Here we go.
Part 4. The next one is repeated guesses. And that's when you look at
Part 5.
Part 5, what it says is to go ahead and take care of, tackle the next couple features.
Okay. By now you should be familiar with the cycle. Pick a new scenario to work on. You should have to the forward working at this point. Run the scenario and watch it fail. Develop the code. Make you say. Press develop code. For the remaining action, win and lose. Actions and lose will need to add code to the show action that checks whether the game state is about to show is actually a winning or lose state. And if so, it should redirect the appropriate win-lose action. Recall your game logic model has a method for testing if the game state is winning or losing the game. This new game over feature test this behavior in SaaS app, push the work on shows don't work. Do social break play if you want to. Alright, so maybe I should do a push now. I didn't do a push on the last one. Let me go ahead and do that.
What I found when I got all the way through and all my tests passed, and then when I put it up on the turn it in, everything failed.
Wow! Right after you pushed it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I said, wait a minute. I came back and ran all the tests again. Tests ran. Went back, uploaded the file again. Actually, you just upload a piece of string. Read carefully. It's tricky. You upload just a piece of the URL, cutting off the HTTPS : //
Okay.
And they all failed, and it failed with a 404. And I don't know why, because I basically said, I'd been chopping around on that code for days, and I said, you know what? I'm going to just start all over from scratch. Rewrote the whole project in a couple, 3-4 hours, and then actually started submitting it to the homework site after the first, after the first feature passed, the new game, and started getting feedback from there as well. So, if you want to try that, but I would urge you to do that. You'll find out that it's the tests are different.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
And
Test the difference once we. Okay.
Yeah, when you go to hand it in, it should get you close. But as I say, I had something completely screwed up in mine. I don't know what caused the 404s. I never went back to dissect it to find out.
Okay, here we go. Pick a new scenario.
So the next scenario is repeated guesses. And you'd run that test from from Bash with Cucumber features, repeated features, that feature. And what you'll find is a bunch of things will fail probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it right now. It's repeated test or game over test?
Repeated guess, that feature. You look in the directory in your IDE in Cloud9, in the support directory. Repeated feature that guess. Yeah.
Pass.
You're all good. Not bad.
Nice. So we have game over.
Yeah, just one more.
Okay. Get show to. Wow. Make sure the player cannot cheat by simply visiting get win. Consider how to modify the actions for when you lose show to prevent this behavior. It's like check, win, lose.
Mm-hmm.
Method. So
See, every time a guess is made, we should eventually end up here. Use existing methods. Check if the player won, lost, or neither, and take appropriate action. Wrong guesses and word with guesses.
lose.
Win, lose, play. Okay, so def win, check win or lose returns a symbol.
Right.
Win, lose, or play. In the boilerplate instructions there on like line 65, 66. Got different line numbers. That's weird. Yeah. I'm sorry, line number 57, 58.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. It says that you should expect to use instance variables, wrong guesses, and word with guesses, which is a variable but a method. Right? Word with guesses.
Word with the guesses, yeah. That's a
right. It's suggesting that needs to be used in show, get show. So I think what get show does is, it retrieves the game state. And when you retrieve the game state, you want to display word with guesses.
okay.
In get show. And so you got to display the page, and then you might check whether you win or lose.
I'm thinking show's going to redirect to play.
Oh, there is no play. Play will redirect to show.
Redirect.
There's no
right.
Right. You're right.
No, I had it back. You're right.
Right, but they're the same. They're the same. Right.
So everything we're looking for is in our get, our check. Maurice.
Check win or lose.
Win or I don't know why that didn't autocomplete.
Looks right.
So this is gonna be.
But, So maybe you take the value that's returned from that and throw it into a case statement, right? You just put case, yeah, and say, you know, case win, yeah, win,
play,
play, redirect to show. I think it uses the then syntax. When then.
Then show, play then show.
So. When play, then redirect to show. I think is how. I started using case statements. That's why I'm a little familiar with it. Okay. I think it stays on the same line though, so you can back it right up to there. Yeah. You can put all of it up there, right? And then the next one would be, you know, whatever each of your cases are. Won't that create a loop? Will it ever get to the ERB :win?
Why wouldn't it get to the ERB :win?
Because it's going to hit the win. Because if you send it to win, it's going to run the case. It's going to run the check on game, check win or lose. It'll still be win, and it'll redirect to win without ever executing the next line. I think the redirect happens right off the bat, doesn't it?
Oh.
Well, let's see.
Shouldn't. It shouldn't lose. What happens? I don't need these lines, do I? That's what they're saying.
Well, what I'm saying is, I don't know if I didn't write it that way myself, and I don't know if it would work. It might.
Yeah, we're gonna try it.
Yeah, we can try it. I think, and that's something I'm unclear. I think when you hit a redirect, though, you know, it stops executing. You would need the ERB. If you look up at some of the other instances, let's see. Let me show you. Point out one if I can.
Okay,
look at line 24 and 25. It goes the slash path is an alias, I think it is. It's something that
it's sending it to the new ERB file in the view folder.
Well, right, but it only does that within the do. You know, like get new won't get you there. You have to execute the ERB :new.
Right, but what is that? Those aren't specific to.
I believe that's the syntax. Well, try it. Let's give it a try and run it. I think that's part of the. If you recall it, they're talking about routing tables, route RB, which is in Rails. In Sinatra, it's something else, but I think it's a similar mechanism. So, past 5, we should see sorry you lose. So, sorry you lose, I think is, and you win are text strings that are on the pages for win and lose. I don't think you're actually getting to those pages.
Right, but why am I having end statement issues in that case? And I need another end after this then?
Well, you need an end to close the case.
All right. That's one. Didn't close yet, but okay. Oh, it's mismatch, okay.
It seems to make a difference in indentation. It'll gripe about indentation.
Yeah, it gets very funny about that, which is not bad. I like it actually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Let's see what happens here. It's a game over feature, right?
Yeah, game over. Yeah.
Two fail, 5 skip.
What's it failing? More than 5, redirected more than 5 times. Check for, did it say check for infinite loop? Infinite redirects, yeah.
So I don't need to redirect, do I?
Well.
2, 3. Actually,
You want to switch off?
About that. Yeah, it's about that time.
Okay.
Use the assistance.
I've got the. I do have the advantage of hindsight. I guess I did this the other day, and it took me a while to work it out. What I did was something like, show you're always going to go to. And part of what you have to show is that game word with guesses. And then I mean that's just we hadn't gotten to that, but that's critical. And then in a case on that game check win or lose. And in that, I handled each case on the show. So I said, okay, here's the state of the game, and the game is what? The game is case is play. Come on now. Then when play, then actually the way that I did it was a little cleaner. And then when win, redirect to win. Then
Oh, so you just did one big case statement.
yeah.
Okay.
When lose, obviously, then redirect lose. Else ERB show. So it's the ERB show that actually takes you to the page. In these, I had to check win or lose again to keep people from cheating. And I didn't use a case, I used an if. If game check win or lose, or if it actually if it doesn't equal win, then redirect. To show. Sends it right back up to show. Right? And a similar thing for lose.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Okay. I chased around for a while getting to this point because I kept failing because you could just in the browser you could just tack on the /win or lose
Done.
and you're in. Go
So
ahead.
This lose would be the same thing if.
Mm-hmm. So if it's not lose, go ahead and redirect back to show. So you can't get off a show without winning, losing, or quitting.
Quitting. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Now you want to redirect to show though.
Oh.
And you need the ERB. Yeah, you need the ERB win and lose, which you have. Hit it again.
Define method word guesses. Here we go.
You got redirect to session show?
No. Mistake. Well, we had an undefined method before. I had to redefine.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Nice.
The clinking, clanking sound.
Nice.
Now you can run the whole suite by just running features, and it runs everything. Boom.
38 tests, 10 pass. Sweet.
Yeah. Try and submit it and see what blows up.
No problem. Do it right now.
You need. Oh no, you got to run it up to Heroku first.
I got a Heroku. Oh yeah, let me do that.
You wanna quit your tape and
yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
yeah.